the heck I've left off in my various game files. So, in order to make up for the fact I'm not sure if I'm going to continue the Pokemon uh, Elite Redux run I tried playing, partly because, okay, initially I think I made it too hard just because I was new and didn't know how things worked. And then I went around, caught a bunch of really fun, interesting mons, but like Mewtwo kind of crushes things. So I'm not 100% sure I love the game. It just feels like it's kind of a fun, weird battle simulator, but maybe it's a little too broken when you get Pokemon like Mewtwo and the like. And some of the other stuff is a little off. So I might try to play around with some of those configurations to see if I can get more balanced encounters for me. Like, keep in mind, I'm not a hardcore player. I am soft as a button. I like my games more for the story and just to do really silly shenanigans. So I'm not 100% sure all these are going to actually work properly. So, you know what? Real quick, we're going to test a few different things. We're going to see what of these ROMs are working versus what are not working. So first of all, what, is that one not working in the first place? They're GBA files. In theory, they should work. Maybe I'll try a different streamer. Let me see. Let's try my other player here. Let's open this here. Yep. So the Visual Boy. Maybe that'll work for this one. So let's see what happens with some of these. All right. So this is more traditional. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the Pokemon Fusion game that's got. Hold on. God, that's weird sounding. I have to fix some of the configurations apparently for this emulator. Audio input. I thought I had it all the setups already good here. Yeah, like up, down, left, right, X, Z, which is fine. A, B, A, S, and then space. Oh, that's why. Okay. Honestly, maybe I should configure that for my other games as well. The other emulator I have here as well. Control setup. Yeah. Let's so like up, down, left, right, space. Let's try this other one where it's X, Z, right in that order. Gotta make sure. I'm trying to accurately try to teach myself to use um, to be able to configure all this stuff here. Oh, input. Okay. So it's AZ. Oh god. It's a little funky. Okay. I think I got this. So A is X, B is Z, select is backspace, and start is enter. Those are a little weird. Maybe I'll change those. Backspace. Nah, that's probably not the best choice. What am I using for my other font one? Select is right shift and enter. I honestly like that way more. That way it's a. So let's reconfigure that. But start still enter, but select can be right shift. Yeah, there we go. L and R or Alt and right Alt? No. Let's make them A and S because those are way more useful. X button? I don't see an X button on most of this. X and Y, so that's a little weird for a GBA. I guess some games do have them. Okay, you know what? Let's OK that on both ends. Alright, so that charge red is a file I have not officially started yet. Now, what's this one? This one says it's fire red. Is this just normal fire red here? Oh, that's right. Remember to actually use the right stuff here. This also seems like an. I think this was the. That's the core version. Oh, oops! I goes to GBA player. I think that's just the core game. Let's see what this one is. Okay, this looks like an emerald. Some. Oh, this is Floral Sky. Okay, yeah, this is one I've not started yet. Oh god, I need to remember to change some of these details here. No, good. You know what? Let's change the. You know what? If it's called Floral Sky, I might as well give it a very floral look to it. It looks more like jade scales. I could stick with my default. I love Voltar. I guess technically it was developed in a different language. Okay, so that's Floral Sky. We have. Oh, oh, is this like the original Fusion Origins? Oh, this is Fusion Origins. Okay. Now let's look at this one. See, look at that. That's Growlithe and Littlepup. That's adorable. Okay, so Charge Red and Fusion Origins are both set Fusion ROM hacks. Like they aren't defined as specifically. It's not as generic and chaotic as our good boy of. Uh, I might as well let's do the patching real quick now that I actually have the working one, because I realized one of the mistakes I made originally with Emerald Rogue was that I tried to patch the wrong version of the game. It was the only reason I know this was because of I believe it was the Emerald ROM that I initially was using for uh, when I tried to use it to patch it to what brain fart to the new game the I just did. It was glitching, definitely glitched. So let's see if we can fix that here tonight before I go to bed. Let's fix some of these other ROM hacks that I was going to play, but then I've still sillily patched the wrong version. So first, I'm going to delete these copies of Fire Red, Emerald, and normal Emerald that are in my current here. Uh, did I get either of these to work? Let's see if I got either of these to work properly. Oh no, that's still broken. What about this one? Yeah, that's also definitely still broken. Um, did this one work? Oh, nope, images. Oh, okay, okay, we don't have to do that. Uh, okay, so neither of those seem to work. I'm gonna just delete those then if that one's still broken. Wait, do what? Why do I? Okay, okay. I have technically two versions of this. Let's see. So that one was made 9-6. Okay, versus this one was 10-17. So this one should be the more modern one, but it's also still. Oh, this is this. That's why it's just the save, not the actual file. Okay. I probably don't can delete these saves for those two then real quick. I don't need the saves for those either yet, right now. Um, sorry, it's taking me a moment. I'm brain farting. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this while I'm exhausted for these ROMs. But all right, IPS. Where is my original Emerald file here? That's right. They're all my copies are up here right now. Okay. So let's make an actual copy of them here. In theory, these hopefully should be the ones that all actually work here. All right, now let's try to use. Also make a copy of it just to make sure. So I have extra ones for the other games I'm using. But we're gonna try. Let's try updating Rogue Emerald to this here. So let's take the IPS, let's apply a patch, Emerald Rogue to this copy of Pokemon Emerald. Alright, so now in theory, this Emerald version should actually be the proper game. Uh, Maybe it needs the other game? Uh, why aren't you working? Open GBA. Let's see. Let's try doing that real quick. Let's see if that helps. Emerald copy. No? Huh. Well, that's weird. Hmm. I'm gonna do a double check. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So the non-patched version seems to work fine here. Yeah. So the non-patched version seems to work okay. So there must be something goofy with the patch itself. Hmm. This is why I'm trying this out here tonight. Because we're going to try and see if we can set this up so I can hopefully actually do a playthrough of the Emerald Rogue run. So let's see. So this is... Hmm. Alright, let's see if this works. Let's try this on this copy of it. Okay. Oh, apparently it also closed out the emulator. Alright, let's try this again. See if this works. That's not a good sign. Well, you know, can I open it on the other game here? Let's see. Um, Cartridge menu. Let's try and load up this. Open. Up. Cardboard shutdown. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh god. It crashed the TV in general. Yeah. Something funky with that. Huh. I wonder. Let me do a check and on their Discord because I think I'm still on their Discord, even if I haven't had a chance to really interact yet with the community or anything like that. Let's see. I got my ROM hacks here. Should be under. Yeah, there we go. Got Fusion, Surgents, Altered Emerald. There we are. Emerald Rogue. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Um, and I am using MGBA, right? I think that's the ROM I'm using. Oh, wait. Oh, God. Am I actually going to have to use a third G type of player in order to get this to work? All right. Before we delete this, I want to try one last thing. No, it says even on MGBA, one of the few types it says that work with this. It's like, nope, it's not. Yeah, let me double check. All right. So I need to then use the, I'm going to double check the patcher here. Okay. Oh, that's right. There's actually an online patcher specifically for this game. All right, let me try to make a copy again, real quick, just to see. Let's delete the old copy, make a new copy. All right, good. ROM file. Oh God, it's going to that. Uh, I need to look at all my stuff in a moment. I'm not sure why I was going right to my download folder when I actually have all the other stuff. Alright, so this is the ROM specifically, so I need to get my Emerald copy I made here. And then a patch file. I need to pick the one for Emerald EX. Theory, this should be good. Now I have a new copy in my downloads folder. So let's see what this looks like here. Alright, so let's try this again. You get open my very... Well, let's start with Virtual Boy, because that seems to be the one that... Okay. So that looks good so far. Emerald Rogue. Ooh, okay. That looks good. Oh my god, we did it! Oh, oops. No. Okay. Interesting. Red or leaf. Oh, that's a hard debate. Do I let the leaf... Red or leaf? I mean, May is pretty... Like, May or leaf? God, that's a hard choice. I do like both of them. Have very cute designs. You know what? Leaf has a cuter hat. I'll give Leaf. Appearance. Oh, that's skin color. No, I am pale and pasty. Clothing style. Okay. Oh, I can at least choose a cute outfit. Oh, you know what? I'll go white and blue just because it's different. Alright, then let's give myself a name. My name is Jane. That's what people call me. Or at least that's what I want people to call me. Alright, so let's save after we get through the intro here. Just because I want to, make sure I do all this. Jane, you do all the things. I'll be waiting for you by now. Come find me once you arrive. See you luck. Now this looks like the proper game. Alright. So I'm going to make sure to save here in a moment. Okay. I never noticed that. That it's just inside a truck when you do that. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, well, we got that to work finally. Cool. It looks like we have officially got the ROM to work. Huzzah! My Emerald copy has frickin' worked. Worst case scenario, I'm going to... If the file here, I'm going to save this here real quick. I'm going to rename it and save it here. Worst case, I have to... Oh no, I have to redo the 1 minute of game time. Oh no! How horrid bubbles! But we're going to rename this file into Pokemon Emerald Rogue. Rogue. There we go. Emerald Rogue. Why didn't it not save that? As I was saying, we're going to call it Emerald Rogue. Because it's not just a straight Emerald version. And I want to make sure that it's saved that way. Okay. So yeah, the save might need to be flipped out later. But we did it. Oh, good gracious. We finally got working. Yay! Emerald Rogue! Woo! Now I can actually play the ROM hack that's like just really silly shenanigan fun from what I hear. With that, I can probably delete some of the old stuff here. And then, what else do I still need to do here? I have uranium still. Got to make sure that's still working. Think it is. I think I updated it somewhat recently. God, I have a lot of ROMs. It's hard to tell what ROMs are actually like really cool and stuff. Like oddly, the having both Charged Red and Fusion Origin is two. I'm gonna call them mixed games for me, considering actually playing legit Pokemon Fusion with you can combine anything with anything. I think the only advantage either of them might have had would have been, oh, it's a different region or stuff. But like otherwise, maybe there's some different Pokemon and maybe there's some different stuff. But in general, like, why would I play either of those when I can pick what Pokemon I want to fuse together? When I can make a game of like, oh man, what if I want to just make it really cool? Uh, Set up wizard. What? I thought I already had this installed. What do you mean set up wizard? Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Oh wait, here we are. That's why. Okay, we have Pokemon Uranium 1.0. Okay, okay. It is specifically in the uh my file already. It's only version 1.0, but let's see if I can update it at all. So status, no new updates. Info, progress, blah, blah, blah. So if I ever want to play Uranium, that looks like it's up to date. And I should probably move this old Uranium one, if it's just a downloader, into my backup folders. Yeah. There we go. Now, let's see. That's Lunar IPS, so that's not anything. That's my Oblivion save files. So that's not related to Pokemon. We have Pokemon MMO, which honestly is kind of casual. Like I'm not the biggest fan of my Poke MMO. Like I'm kind of playing it occasionally, but I really need the socialization aspect of it if I was to actually play this outright. All right, then we have a few other game versions here. We have Pokemon Altered Emerald. Let me see. Is that in my general stuff here? No, it's not in the files saved on the general game section. Well, in theory, would be one that would be part of that here. So, Altered Emerald is. Let's pull up one of the files here. Let's see what this one is. It. Yeah, there it is. Altered Emerald. But it doesn't have the save. And because the save is treated on a different file then? Huh, that's weird. I mean, honestly, I'll give props to at least Altered Emerald. One, being able to have like different abilities for Pokemon that normally don't. And it's on an Emerald base as opposed to a Fire Red base, so it gets some booms compared to like normal stuff. But like overall, I'm like, okay. Then we have Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Let's see if, well, this is, well, Pokemon MMO real quick. Let's double check that. Hey, yeah, Pokemon. Hey, what do you know? Pokemon, this game is still working. I might as well heal my team real quick. Since I don't have to worry about saving in this game for the most part. Because it already does all that for me. Um, uh, I don't remember how to do A and B in this. Uh, God, this is weird. Like all the shows and stuff, I'm like, oh God, I haven't played this game in so long. I have no idea like the controls. um, menu, settings, video sound, control. There we are. Control. Okay. Key A, key B. Are still Z. Well, I'm pushing Z and X. Why the heck is it not working? Oh, was I not close enough? Really? I'm a derp. Also, I may have been. It may have been backwards as well. I may need to fix that real quick, just so it makes sense. Uh, settings, interface, or sorry, controls. Reverse these two keys. Well, that makes way more sense. Up, down, left, right's all good. At least I updated this team. Alright, Infinite Fusion is the game I have up here in the background. Where did we last leave off? Oh yeah, we're in Vermilion. God, like really early in Vermilion. God, okay, hold on. I'll turn on the stream just so you guys have something to look at here in a moment. Where is my streaming server? Oh, whoa! That isn't the one I was trying to pull up here. And I don't need multiple background stacking stuff going on here. Alright, I want you to capture the window for Pokemon Infinite Fusion. There we go. So if we look at this, we got Lulu, Tigger, Pekinch, Majesty, Dragoon, and Chikoshu. God, I forgot. Those are mons I had. God, that's fun. Now, let's see where we left off here. We have Lulu, who I love Lulu. She's cool. She's my Luxio Railu fusion, which is kind of cool. Tigger is my Happening. You have Pika-Inch, the Trapinch Pikachu, Majesty, the Magikarp, Dragoon, and Chikoshu. Ah, I love them. They're derpy little guys and girls. If I remember, this is the game where I think I do have a pseudo randomizer on because I wanted to be able to get certain Pokemon better. I'm not going to save here. I just want to, honestly, I just want to see where we're going. Where we left off in this. Oh, normally, okay, cool, okay. God, control on this one are off too. Hold on. Let's see if we can fix some of this up here. How do I get options open? God, it's a little funkier. It's not in the generic stuff. Oh, there we go. Options. Okay. I don't think it's going to be under these ones. Fusion Saw. No, it's not any of that. Where are the controls then? Alright, you know what? We'll check out my PC real quick here. I'm trying to remember what we got. Oh yeah, Hapuff. Yeah, Happening Jigglypuff, who's adorable. We got Sheldude, Cockatrice, Zurus, Rat-Free, Brightbird. You know, I remember Brightbird. We got Snoot Sneak, Manplump. Apparently Gender, the random Smoochum Larvesta fusion. Gluttony, the Gibble, Gabite. God. And then, oh god. And then we got just Clink. We got a Ditto with Ladybug, even though it's showing up just as a Ditto. We got Pupumuku, Ladybug. Okay, so we got some non-fusions in here. Then we have like Poliwag and Sparrow, but somehow it's tracking it as only a Poliwag as well. Same with this. Okay, this one at least looks accurate. Although I love him. Look how derpy he looks. Look at that ooh face. I love him. Mandor, God. Venokins, Manafing, who I will say I love Manafing. That's a great design. Belpy, Torpix. Wait, I had a Torpix? I have a Torchic Vulpix fusion? And Belpix? Like, God, Goku, the Horsey Squirtle fusion, I guess? Yeah, that's what it is. how come some of these ones are not familiar to me in the slightest? There's another Lulu and that. Asmer. Oh, he's just sad. God, it's weird seeing some of these mods. I'm like, oh man, I have not thought about any of these Pokemon. Oh God, it's weird. That's all right. It's all right. All right. Let's move on. Move on. We don't want to get too caught up. After all, it's like past 5 in the morning, and I probably should go to bed sometime soon. All right, next game to double check. Yeah, is not opening as is. Okay, okay. Here we go. Here's the working version probably. Oh yeah, Insurgents. That's right. Oh, come on. Do I not have the text files? File in this to the fonts folder in the control panel. Oh, so do I not have a file of this yet? Huh. Alright, fine. To the folders in the control panel. Hold on. I might as well fix that real quick. Control panel. Where are programs? Text, I guess? Oh, test. I'm looking for text. Remember that? No. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, like, how to add files to my folder. Nah. Do that later. Screw it, I don't mind. Screw it, I don't care right now. Tired. Right. That's my very aggressive attack of right. Oh yeah, I forgot I have this one. Oh yeah, that's right. I have this little fun little one. All right, I think this is one that's actually on the Virtual Boy and stuff. So let's load it in. So this should be a file. I don't think I got anywhere in it, but nothing new seems to be coming out of this. Oh, why is it resetting when I hit the space bar? That's kind of important. Set config 1. Space bar. Speed up. Screenshot. What's GS? I have no idea what that is. Oh, I think the reason I screwed that up, I have set it, but I put it set, but I'm not actually, I don't think I configured use. Okay. Let's see if this one works. As long as I'm not rushing through too fast. No. Really? Will it not just like me pushing the speed up button here? Will that break during the intro, apparently? No, it's apparently just broken. Fantastic. Yeah, it's just broken. Hold on. Wait. I might have a better ROM here. Let's see if the second one is actually working here. God. Dang it. But that one looked like just the traditional. Alright, let's see. Yes, this one works! Okay, see? It's Pokemon Moemon, aka cute little daughter chons. Alright, let's delete that old one because apparently that one's broken entirely. But that's weird. Okay, so it's at the start. I don't think I got anywhere. Maybe these save files actually do have some worthwhile stuff, but it's like, screw it. Although, speaking on that file, let's look at another ROM I have installed. Pokemon Reboot. The file where it is a pretty much the same thing, but you can see there's some small differences here. So yeah, that's a interesting one. Like, see, like, between Reboot and Moemon, like, I already have, like, the vanilla Pokemon Red experience. So most games need to add something. Like the only reason Moemon and Reboot are even on my list here are because I'm like, oh, I'd love to see what their redesigns look like and how they do certain things. Like there's some Pokemon I remember in the Moemon file. I'm like, these are Pokemon I would not normally use, but when it's a cute little daughter-chan, I kind of like it. All right, let's see what's next. We got Pokemon Spork. And if I remember, Reboot had a similar feel. There were some Pokemon I was just like, oh man, this is kind of cool. So we have Pokemon Spork as well as another one I had on my mode here. It apparently needs to update a little bit. Add new trainer. Sure. Oh, I have. Oh, that's right. I have no idea. Like, why? Why is it asking me to add a trainer over a thing? Add new trainer. No, I'm not gonna add Hiker Arnie then. Because if I remember right, now come on. It also is giving me that text will not be updated thing. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, we have Amy here. Cool. Oh. Oh, okay. Um, I don't have my Pokemon or starter. What's this debug game? Oh, apparently the debug monk can just give me any Pokemon I freaking want. Fantastic. Wait, I can change my outfit? Ooh. Okay, so this, like, the part of the fun of that one, it's technically a story-based game, but it also has, like, almost every Pokemon in it. That's why I downloaded Spork. I don't know if it's a great storyline, and I'm not sure how I feel about some of the interesting choices they made to it. All right, so what's this one? Oh, TGMO, this gym of mine. I think we remember. I don't remember if we streamed that one, but I do have Nicole, the pure normal gym leader, who is currently using two Linoons, a Hitmonlee, a Jigglypuff, Staraptor, and a Hitmonchan. And you may think like, wait a sec, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan aren't those? Well, in this gym of mine, they have regional variants apparently. Like the Hitmonlee specifically is normal, but the Hitmonchan, honestly, I just kind of wanted to just use the Hitmonchan. And Gym of Mine doesn't make you use pure all one type. If your Pokemon, you can use up to two other Pokemon as long as they can win your gym move. Although for some reason I remember bugging out with Hitmonchan. That were like, oh, it doesn't count. But that's okay. It's normal. Alright, then we have Uranium. I did just patch that, so that I don't need to check on. What's Imperium? What's this one? Curiously. Oh, okay. It needs a minute to load. Imperium. Okay. Oh my god. I recognize this music from Digimon. Odd. Let us begin with a few questions. Okay. A boy or girl? Okay. Well, obviously, girls. With skin, obviously light as heck. I do like, though, that several of these games are making an effort to try the character customization. Normal, fine. One specialized. Ooh, a randomizer. That's kind of cool. Okay. Alright. I forget what Imperium has. God, it's been so long. I'm like, wait a second. I know, like, Imperium is a fan game I'm interested in. I can't remember why, though. But it looks like both randomizers and Nuzlocke are auto-included in it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. So, I think those are most of the ROMs I was looking at. But there's one last little ROM I'd like to see maybe if I can get it to work before we call it a night here. It's not a very unique one. It's not like super detailed. Oh, probably also, close that at that one. God, you've kind of been standing at that one for a bit, but at least it gave you something to look at. So I imagine you won't complain too much. But uh, is it under? I'm making sure before I do all this. I'm seeing where I save some of this stuff. Older versions. Oh yeah, okay. Under older versions, I do have some older versions of that. Honestly, I don't really care about this one super much. The flavor's interesting, but I don't like go like, oh my god, I have to have this. All right, also I should probably make sure I close a few windows here. But yeah, it's kind of late. I think I got some ideas for stuff. There might be some cool, so there might be some good ideas I have. You know what? If you've been cool enough to stick around this long, I think let's try and make sure we have a backup before we officially do it. But let's see if we can set up a backup for the Elite one. Now that Redux has officially had time to load, we have to see where the game files that got saved. Okay, so it's under my saved battery on my desktop. Okay, that's where they're all saved right now. Okay, okay. That makes a lot of sense, to be fair. We can also close some of the extra GBA players. On, oh goodness. No, I don't play that yet. I want to watch that later. My games. Battery. There we are. Battery. That's where all my files get saved. I'm going to call this save. I'm going to rename this save specifically into Rando. There we go. That way, I can load up an actual save, and it will be hopefully a little bit nicer without breaking things. Also, probably can delete these random emerald saves. Why is there's like a DSV files? Interesting. Huh. Wait, there's also a new folder here. I have no idea what these saves are. I know what, I can check them out real quick. Let's move them in. Okay, so no image found for that. Well, I don't know what they are right now, so I don't want to mess with them too much. I'm going to move some of these other backups into this folder here, and even move these random other ones too. There we go. So that way now it shouldn't immediately try to draw from that save here. Meaning, if we open up our other game, wait, I'm curious, can I just open up Elite from here? So that way I don't have to do the multiple files here. Alright, so let's start up a new save here, just to check this out. Because we're going to make some decisions here. So I want to have really cool... Oh, I pushed the wrong thing. Hold on. Let's try reopening that. I went through it way too quickly. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's configure my playthrough. Difficulty? Easy. Yeah. Level cap? Easy. Random encounters? Ability randoms? Innate randoms? Learned moves? Type randomizer? Individual colors? I mean, if we're doing more traditional playthroughs to get the experience of it, I think we shouldn't randomize anything. Because this is the idea. This is a straight playthrough just to learn everything. You know, see what Pokemon have been improved, what Pokemon are cool, etc. This shouldn't be a challenge run. Well, sorry. It should be a challenge, but not insane. I want to be able to learn this game and enjoy it. So, okay. Luckily, all my details are right, so let's put in my name. And since this one is a plain, normal playthrough, we're going to name myself my normal name here. Oh. Sorry, I'm getting used to the reconfiguring we did here. Jane. So this can be Jane's playthrough, this region. Okay. Moved in the little route. Very unfold. Yay! And you know what? I think there's one more thing we're going to do here before we officially call it here. Let me see if I can find it here before we officially go ahead. But there's one more download I'd like to try to start here before we try to call it for the night here. But I know what exactly.
Way too easy.
But there's an easily fun thing here. I don't care. Oh, okay, interesting. So it's on his Discord. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of okay with this. Oh, of course, the irony in the moment I do that is like, oh, there's even more I have to do. Okay. Okay. Let's download. God, it's all the hoops I have to go through for this one. All right. Also, this is the one fair one I want to do. So, okay, so this is a patch I have to apply. Okay. Oh, also, I should probably save my game at least to be able to avoid that. Okay. There we go. We now have an official save for that run, hopefully. There we go. Alright. Alright, so I need to copy this. Move it to my general folder I use, yeah? Yeah. Under my games, we put this patch in. Now we actually open up the patcher so we can apply the bonus. So apply the IP patch, file name. Why is it not popping up? Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I have to check something out apparently because this is a different type of stuff here. The BPS file, the base ROM, and a patch. God, I have to get a freaking different patcher. No, wait, it says apply patch. Apply patch. Really, do I need a file patcher just for this file type? Seriously? Hold on. Like, I already have, like, other patchers here. Why the frick am I going to have to install yet another one? I really don't want to have to do like several different updaters here. Maybe I don't have to do this. Let me test this out. So first of all, not an IPS file. Okay. Dang it. I gotta go out of my way to do all this. Just a random new thing and frigga. Like every other file path, every other ROM I played is like, okay, IPS works. It's fine. Whatever. No, this one's like, no, we gotta be different. We gotta install some bananas goofball thing called a Flips Patcher instead. Okay. Well, fine. Then let's open this thing. Alright, let's try applying the patch that's in my games. We got this new game. We're applying it to uh, a copy of Emerald. Okay, so let's test this one now. That's the last thing we're going to do before we officially go to bed here. Just making sure it's also catching it. But it should still be catching the window, right? There we go. So the last one I got here is too many types. The shenanigans of Alpharad and some of the other streamers he is inspired to play this. I had it installed for myself. God dang it. I love it. So we now have too many types. Oh, goodness. I have too many ROM hacks now. So this means screw too many types. We have too many ROM hacks. Okay? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to have to go through and figure out which of these are the most fun, interesting, enjoyable for me. Honestly, if any of them, I might continue Pokemon Fusion. I'm feeling like that's the one I want to finish the most. Miser save up for Fire Red? Like that make the some of the just straight ones like a reboot or Pokemon the if I can combine that with the Moemon, that might make the Moemon run more interesting. I just have this random randomizer though sitting in my back pocket. I'm like, okay, I'm not sure why I have this. I know I have a randomizer type file thing, and that might make some of the more straight through playthroughs. So the last kind of one I'm going to look at, real quick, maybe quick, before I crash. Because it's not the biggest deal. It's another one, technically, that's another Fire Red patch, but I kind of want to do it because it changes things a good bit. You may go, hey, why are you being so vague about this? Why are you being so vague about this, Jane? Oh my God, I got some secrets. I want to share with y'all, but I want to wait a minute. Make sure I get it properly configured here. let's see if this works this time. I know I did it before, but I might have screwed up the download when I did it. So we're gonna move it into here, and we're gonna actually do the updates and everything as well. So in theory, let's do this on my games. Copy of Fire Red. I need to actually make sure I set up a backup of that real quick. Uh, oh, no, there's nothing in that one. Oh, okay, it might already be out here. Okay, let's make sure we make a copy of this. Okay, before we do that, I want to make sure everything else works here. Also have to close a bunch of these extra windows. Because, God, it's making up too much space. So let's make sure this one properly works here. So let's see. Okay, so this looks like just a basic Fire Red. But nothing broken, right? Okay, yeah, this looks pretty normal Fire Red. Okay, good, good. Making sure before we copy this and prepare for our incoming thing we're doing here. Because now I'm gonna put down this new game. Ooh. So there's now. Make sure we put it in the basic area for this. Um, did I? I did copy it, right? Copy. There we go. Make sure I paste it. Okay, there we go. That should be, in theory, the one we're going for. Next, we're going to actually open the thing I downloaded here, and make sure to apply the patch to what we're going for here. Okay? In theory, this should work. Unless the game itself is completely broken. So let's try loading this onto the Virtual Boy instead. You know what? It's not the biggest deal. It's kind of awkward. Hold on. I'm going to make sure. So it says one's on VBA, which is the one I have. That is exactly the version I even tried using there. Like, well, we can do a double check just to see if it happens to run on one of the other two. Yeah, that does not seem to be working. And it doesn't even want us even to try on a GB emulator. Ugh. On. Well, why would you not link the current version in your post? God dang it. Okay. Let me make sure. Wait, what version did I download? Making sure. Because it says there's a new version. Yeah, I literally have the 3.2 version, apparently. Yet, somehow, even though it's saying, oh, it's 2.0, it's all good, it's still not working. Let me double check, make sure that is the most updated version. Da, 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 da. Uh, hmm. Oh god, and I'm not even sure if this file is gonna work. Because looking at it, like, it has not been. Oh, okay, maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, I did not go to the last page. Let's see. Okay, it was talked about recently. Okay. Uh, uh, hmm. Seems to be broken. Uh, I'm not seeing anything specifically. Like, even 4 weeks ago was one of the last posts about this thing. But are we not supposed to be? Hold on, I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be putting this over Fire Red, right? Right? Uh, what the heck? I'll get some crap on me. Eh. Yeah, I'm not seeing notes here. I thought because it's a ROM hack of. Alright, I might have to just spoil it because. Yeah, Digimon Nova Red was the one I was looking at. Yes, Digimon Nova Red. You know, I might be fun to do a Fire Red run through, but instead of Pokemon, it's Digimon. And I love Digimon. Digimon are cool. But it sounds like it just. I've tried. I've tried several times to do this update to actually try this game. But every time I do, I get the glitch. I get a weird glitch that doesn't even take me to the main page. And in this case, I double checked. I made sure we had a Fire Red we had a base Fire Red that worked. But apparently, it's just one of those games that just doesn't want to work. It just crashes and dies. And thus, I'm just going to delete all the Digimon Nova Red files I was looking at initially and move on because it's not going to happen. Also, I might as well rename this real quick so it lines up better with the rest of them. Because I have Digimon Dash Emerald Road compared to all the others. Now it's at now I took out the dash and it lines up with all the other uh, ones here. So yeah, we have a bunch of rogue runs in theory that should work. Oh, also I can delete the old broken. Honestly, I should probably take a look through like all these ROMs and figure out like what are all the unique things about them. Why would I want to play X versus Y? Which ones are hashes over of can't or I imagine like most of the ones from Fresh or Fresh Regions, Fresh Story, etc. That's going to be games. Some of the ones that aren't just straight ROMs, stuff like Pokemon Insurgence or Spork or Uranium or I think even Imperium. I think all those are custom, completely original stories that could be really fun to play through. I think for revamping older games, it's probably Infinite Fusion. Like 90% Infinite Fusion. It's just it's the Kanto it is a Kanto Fire Red ROM, but it's so different because there are story beat different changes and the fact it's just a huge wide variety of Pokemon that you can pick mix and match however you see fit. It just that sounds like way more fun. That sounds like a hoot. There's a reason my personal file, may have a few. I turned on the randomizer just because I thought it would be cooler in order to be able to get those rare Pokemon. But I also did keep it at a reasonable, you know, cap. I made sure I didn't go overkill and pick out every single. It wouldn't give me legendaries like my current file did for or one game. But like, I hope that'll be fun. I'll look through and I'll see if anything about Fusion Origin or Charged Red are gonna be interesting. I think there are a few Pokemon that technically are in those games that aren't in Infinite Fusion, but I'd need to pick them out very specifically. I'd have to go through and look at their Pokedex to go, okay, these are Mons that aren't in the current Infinite Fusion. And thus, these would be the ones I'd want to actually try to train and use because if I like it. We also have some of the offshoot ones as well, like Emerald Rogue. Now that I finally got it working, also gets a major prop up because it's very different than a traditional Pokemon game where you go around, collect Pokemon, fight gyms, etc. Emerald Rogue's entire design is building up a team through a roguelike strategy game, basically, which is definitely very different than pretty much any of these other Pokemon games. Um, then we also have both Too Many Types and Altered Emerald, which are both technically Emerald reboots or alternate versions of Emerald version, which is kind of cool. Like, I don't know if I'd actually ever run a randomizer or a Nuzlocke on any files, but it might be one of those two, simply because they feel very similar to the original, but have some slight twist. Like honestly, though, with Too Many Types, I don't think I'd try to Nuzlocke that because that just would be freaking insane. And I've heard already from some people who've tried to do Nuzlocks that that's a very hard game to Nuzlocke, especially with some of the later challenges that come up. If you get unlucky, you're gonna be in trouble. Plus, if I'm going to play Too Many Types, I'm just going to become a furry or a fluffy trainer. God, it's going to end up so silly. I'll find something fun to do when I do Too Many Types. Um, For oh yeah, Floral Sky is also technically a one of the few ROMs that's I think original story, but not like is actually built on a core other game. So I'll give it some credit. Reboot will be the ones, if anything, I'd either A, try to use them as a maybe try a randomizer and or a nuzlocke with either of them, because that would give me a chance. And I might, and keep in mind they might only be like slightly that way, because the idea is I'd want to be able to pick Pokemon I don't normally like or enjoy. And I think it would be cute for Moemon just because then if they're all at least cute girls in some way, shape, or form, then I'm probably far more likely to at least be okay with everyone. Like there's some mons in normal Pokemon games I'm like just like, I'm not a fan of this. But like at least with Moemon, oh man, I can legit like if I made it a randomizer or a Nuzlocke, then maybe it would give me a chance to use the mons that I wouldn't pick normally and not have to worry about cosmetics as much. So yeah, that's fun. Uh, and then this gym of mine. I still need to probably finish that game. I forget. Did I stream this gym of mine? I think I did. Let me check my history real quick. I'm seeing Kingdom Hearts. It looks like okay. Oh, that's right. I did have a Nuzlocke Altered Emerald. I'll have to see if I still have that file. Let me double check real quick. Just curiously before we call it for the night, because that might be a file that could get resumed eventually. Where is Altered Emerald? Altered Emerald. Uh, let's just move it into this one because it's open right now. This one because it's open right now. Will those not work in this one? It's okay. I could close that one, I guess. Sorry, it's. Hey, it's late. I just noticed, and I should probably go to bed soon. But I wanted to at least wrap this up before we call it here to be able to say, okay, this might be some of the stuff I'm going to be working on. Hopefully, the next time I actually stream. I mean, I could start streaming my WoW account again if necessary, but I'm like, yeah, that's not the biggest thing. Alright, so this is Pokemon Emerald. Okay, this is new. There isn't a save for it? Let me double check. It's been a while. I would hate to lose my Nuzlocke just simply because I lost my file. Let me see if we can do that. Keep in mind, it was kind of a casual Nuzlocke anyway. Like, I was doing my best to follow it, but there are some casual rules I put in place just to keep myself from losing my mind. To be honest, if anyone happens to be watching, I think I've made the decision that when doing generic grinding on Pokemon I can beat when I actually focus, to ignore any deaths, because Pokemon being lost should be on important things, not on just random grinding against wild Pokemon. And keep in mind, there is a reason many YouTubers make an argument, Nuzlockers and stuff, make the argument for infinite rare candies or whatever, so that way the focus can be on that and the challenge of certain trainers or fights or whatever. But since I'm not proficient enough to do infinite rare candies, instead I'd probably instead make it, as I said, the next closest thing. If I'm grinding Pokemon that I can already beat without issue, then death should not matter. I'll be honest. I don't think I would ever care for that. Ever. So let's see. What are these? Okay, so we do have we have some Emerald files saved. Just not sure if any of these are the uh, files I was looking at for our one boy here. Let's. Okay, so Okay, I can't open a save directly. Let me see if I can try doing this though. Yeah, there's an alter. No, okay, it's not that. What if we? Like, then what is that save I had? Hmm. Wait. Let's try moving this save into here. And let's see if this works. No? Hmm. Wait. Gotta actually close the GBA first. Oh, dang it, it's glitching. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Hmm. No, it's not any of those. Did I just lose my save for Pokemon for that game? Wait. Emerald Road. Double checking. So that's not under any of those. Okay, so we got Fire Red save. We got Stretch, Emerald Rogue, UPS. I might have lost my Altered Emerald file, which is kind of a bummer. Hmm. Which would be a bit of a bummer, honestly. Hmm. Like, I don't know if I have too much here. You, so, y'all have a wonderful evening. I think, I think we have what little details we can. I might do a little, but it's like, literally, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. Y'all have a good night. I'll figure something out next time. Probably gonna be Infinite Fusion. Might be Rogue. Um, if I was to start a Nuzlocke, I'd probably either do Moemon using either Redux or Moemon. Or sorry, not Redux, but sorry, Reboot. Because that would be Fire Red with, base Fire Red, but with at least some changes in graphics. So hopefully that would be fun. As I said, I'd also be considered doing maybe some of these others, like more interesting, unique stories like Imperium or Uranium or Spork or the like. Insurgents, technically. I have a few different choices for like original. Oh, I should probably finish my Pokemon Gym of Mine run, but I think I've been kind of doing that casually with my one friend, just not worrying about sharing that with y'all. But I'm looking over my streaming list, and honestly, the last time I did anything Pokemon was the Alternate Emerald one, which it looks like sadly we lost. So, unfortunately, that just may not work. Uh, and before that, I did try a Fusion Nuzlocke, it looks like, for a bit. But I remember that, yeah, that kind of was painful. Uh, yeah, sorry, I should probably just go to bed here. God, and then it's been a while since I've done some of these. Like, God, the Fire Red randomizer was way back like 5 years ago. Jeebus. And then like apparently I probably lost whatever Pokemon that was. I remember that was the one where I tried to actually make a different story because of all the randomizer stuff I was doing. But like maybe that would be more fun now that like if I can actually keep track of some of that. Like I'm not gonna reconfigure everything. Hopefully. God, yeah. Looking at my, it's weird looking at my streaming history and being like, oh yeah, I had a Nuzlocke of this going on for a while. Although, why does it only have the randomizer part 8 for that Fire Red one? Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll hopefully see you next time.